Hey beautiful people, it's Courtney. I just went on Amazon recently and found a ton of new slimes and brands that I haven't seen before. So today we're testing them out. And also, if you missed my last video, I did another slime restock. So my slime shop has a ton of new slimes right now. I will link it down below if you want to check it out and snatch some. We have some new cloud textures that I'm super excited for. And if you have been living under a rock, my sister and I started a podcast and we release new episodes every Wednesday on a variety of topics. So it'd be awesome if you could give it a listen. But anyways, let's get started. So I stumbled across this new brand called For Real Slime. I had never seen them before on Amazon, and I got this jelly cube slime and it was $3.99. So right off the bat, I thought it was a really good price. The container wasn't completely full though. As you could see, it was like missing the top quarter or third, I would say. And this slime was such an interesting texture. It's very hard to explain because it's kind of like a jiggly texture, yet it's very, very stretchy, and it's like incredibly stretchy, like beyond, as you'll see towards the end. I kind of stretched like a little piece and it is so clear, so stretchy, but it's like so jiggly and slippery. Here you go. You could see how stretchy it is. But the jelly cubes are so hard to like squish and pop just because they're like so jiggly. It was just a very interesting texture. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I definitely don't think it's bad. And for $3.99, I think it's a great deal for the amount of slime it came with. And it was also like Amazon Prime, so no shipping or anything like that. And I will link all the slimes that I'm showing you guys in this video in the description box, so you could check them out yourselves if you see any that you like. But yeah, for $3.99, I think I got a good deal with this slime, even though it was just really, really different. But yeah, I don't mind it. I was so excited for this next slime. It is called Slimy Goop Slimy Sand. Now I was like, wait, is this just kinetic sand? And based on the picture when I ordered it, as you can see, the little girl, she looks like she has a full-on cloud slime but made out of sand. And I was like, oh my gosh, if it's that stretchy and that good, this is gonna be amazing. It also came in a pack of two, a pink and a purple, and the total of the package was $7.99, which again, I think is a great price. And you guys, so each container also had a little imprint form that you could kind of roll over the slime. And when I first felt this, I was like, okay, this feels like kinetic sand. And as I started to stretch it, I was like, whoa, this is literally like a cloud slime texture. I have never felt or seen this type of slime before, especially store-bought. It was so insane. I absolutely loved it, and the more I played with it, the more it kind of came together. As you could see, I was just so shocked. Now, with all store-bought slimes, there's usually one small downside, and for this slime, the more I played with it, it left like the sand sticky residue on my hands, which was completely different from like a cloud slime. It was actually like the texture was almost like glued or stuck to my hands, so it got a little sticky. As you could kind of see, it stayed on my hands, but the texture, I could not believe it at all. And for $7.99, I thought it was such a good deal. So this is the pink one. As you could see, you could kind of roll it over. So I just think this one was so cool. Definitely one of like my favorite Amazon slime purchases I have ever made. I had so much fun with this one. It's like such a cool mixture of kinetic sand and a cloud slime, and I am so shocked. So I decided to open the purple one as well and then go ahead and mix them together. The purple one, of course, did still kind of have that same sticky texture because they were the same slimes, just different colors. So that was the literally only downside. If it didn't have that stickiness, that kind of left over feeling on your fingers, I think this would be absolutely hands down, like every single person should get this. But still, I thought this one was so good, and especially mixed together, it made such a huge amount of slime. So I thought it was amazing. This next slime is from the brand Yummers, which again, I've never heard of and was the first time for me seeing it, so I definitely wanted to try it out. It also came with a little bouncy ball, so super cool to get an extra and an Amazon slime. Now this was a peanut butter themed slime, and you guys, it's scented literally just like peanut butter. Now this is the most expensive slime in this video at $8.98, which I still think is a good price for the amount you're getting. Now texture wise, is it my favorite? No, not really. It's stretchy, but you can't really poke it. It reminds me a lot of like the slime, the Orby slime, Slime Orby. Yeah, Slime Orby, like store-bought slimes, very similar in texture. So I think the description is on point with the scent, and the texture is very stretchy, as you can see, and it's very good for a holdable slime. But if you like more bubble pops and poking slimes, this one is not going to be for you. And since it's slightly more expensive than the other ones, I will say this is not my favorite out of all of the ones so far. It's probably my least favorite. This next slime is another For Real slime, and this is the same exact brand as the first one, but this is more of a butter slime, and I like how it's kind of like in a butter carton. Now it's supposed to be two colors, like a yellow and an orange, and as you can see, they definitely mix together. There's the smallest bit that didn't mix, but for the most part, it mixed. Now when I first started to put my hand in it, I was like, wow, this actually smells like real, not real slime. It doesn't smell like real butter or anything like that, but it did have a nice scent to it, but it felt like real homemade slime. As you can see, like the texture is, it almost even was separated, like where you could see the real slime. I mean, all slimes are real, I guess, but you know what I mean. It felt like a handmade slime. Now it was really, really sticky, and I did just try to combine it and see if that would help, because it was sticking to my table and that didn't work. So I did try activating it, even though activator doesn't typically work on store-bought slimes, but I was like, maybe because this feels handmade, who knows, maybe it is. So I did try to activate it, and I added a little bit here. I went in and added more activator and more activator, and it never became non-sticky to my table. So that kind of stinks, because if it weren't for that, I definitely think this slime would have been amazing, just because it was so stretchy, so soft and spreadable. And again, it was only $3.99 with Prime shipping, so free shipping, and I thought it was gonna be so good. I had high hopes, but unfortunately this one just kind of fell short with the stickiness. Now this last slime is a cheesecake, and you could definitely tell this was like a scam slime sticker on it, because it said butter flame, like it didn't say floam, it had an E instead of an O, and it also had this kind of green spot in it, which I hope isn't mold. Maybe it's just like the food coloring separating, let's hope. But it did come with some add-ins on the top, but clearly this maker knows nothing about slime, because this was definitely like a cloud slime, and it was advertised on Amazon as a cloud slime. However, the label said butter floam, so I think they just stole somebody's label pretty much. Yeah, so I couldn't really figure out what the green thing is. It didn't look like mold as I got into it, but not too sure, but yeah. So at first, this was kind of like a classic Amazon cloud slime. Nothing fancy, very crumbly at first, but the more you kind of combine it, it does come together. I did have to take out the charms though, because they would just fall out really easily, but this one, it had some stretch to it, but it definitely didn't drizzle, and it did leave quite a bit of residue, like from the snow. And this one cost $5.99, so I think a really good price for the amount of slime. But there was definitely other better slimes in this video that I would recommend before this one. Plus, I don't know, I just don't like, I feel like they just ripped off somebody's slime logo or slime, you know, label sticker, because clearly this is not a butter floam, or a fleam, as they like to say. So overall, this one is probably my least favorite, if not second to least favorite out of all of them. yeah, so let me know what you guys thought. What slime was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you gonna snatch any of these? Did you think any of these were super, super good? I thought the slimy sand one was incredible, so I would recommend that one out of all of them. That one was definitely my favorite, so let me know in the comments if you're gonna snatch any of these. I will link them down below for you guys, and don't forget to check out our podcast, my slime shop, vlog channel, all that good stuff. It'll all be linked down below for you guys, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye.